That is such an amazing initiative, and it warms my heart to see people do good to help other people. And it just reminds me of what the former US President Barack Obama said. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope, and you will fill yourself with hope. So today, we are asking you to do a good thing to help someone in need. Woolies, along with Gift of the Givers, have teamed up to distribute food care packages to families in need. Each bag is filled with a balance of protein, fresh fruit, vegetables, and other staples, as well as hygiene products to help curb the spread of COVID-19. For as little as 10 Rand, you can provide one person with 3 meals for a day. Imagine that. I'm pretty sure you're asking how you can get involved. On your screen, you will see a QR code. Just scan that code with the SnapScan app on your banking app on your phone and donate today. It is up to you how much you feel you would like to contribute towards filling a bag like Uncle Tabsy. Remember to encourage your family, your friends, your neighbors, colleagues, and chat groups to do the same. Every little bit will help in making a big difference. Now, we are back in the kitchen to make something else that's going to make us feel good. I'm pretty sure that we all have that quick, cheat fudge recipe. Yes, no, maybe, but this morning, Chef Clem is going to be showing us how to make a glorious tiramisu. And I'm sure that there shouldn't be any shortcuts when making this.
It needs time.
Does it?
Exactly. It needs time.
Time. Okay. Take your time with it.
But let's do this. I can put it together very quickly, but essentially, tiramisus do need to rest. So let's talk about the fundamental elements of a tiramisu. It's these ladies' fingers, these boudoir biscuits, and it's the element of coffee. So what I've gotten here is some freshly brewed espresso. Guys, why am I missing today?
It smells so delicious.
It is delicious. And you know why I think? I think it's because we've been drinking so much coffee. I'm like, look at that, coffee. Coffee.
It's all coffee.
It's all coffee. Okay, but I love the combination of citrus and coffee. They go so well together. If you taste coffee, you actually get citrus notes coming out of coffee. So we're going to enhance that by adding
100%.
What's it say?
I can't see properly. Clem Gold.
Yes, guys, I grew these fruit. I picked them myself.
Is it your fruit,
I squeezed it into the bottle. Clem Gold, check it out in your Woolies stores, in season right now.
Look at you. Yeah. No, but for real, is it?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Let's get on with the recipe, Clem Gold.
Add in the Clem Gold to our coffee. That's going to give us such a unique floral flavor. All you're going to do now is get your biscuits, your lady fingers, and you're going to dunk them in your coffee solution.
For how long?
Just to kind of get it coated. That's all you want.
Okay.
If you want, you can kind of cheat, and what you can do is you can put your biscuits into the bottom of your dish and then pour the coffee over and let it just absorb. You can do that, totally fine.
I think I would do that because it's a much quicker way of doing it. But guys, as I said, we're not taking any shortcuts.
No, but I mean, it's a good, effective way to make sure that the biscuits do soak up that coffee. So let's do that. Put this to the side so long. Pour over our Clem Gold and coffee mixture, and I'm going to give it a couple of seconds just to sit and absorb all that flavor. And it happens really quickly.
Oh, so the point is to soak it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to create the additional flavor of that coffee that's going to happen, and the biscuits do that. They soak it all up, and that's the base, or as you can see, the top of your tiramisu like we're doing today. So in here, I've got some eggs and sugar, and all I've done is I've whipped it until it's gone thick and fluffy, just like this.
It's a really thick consistency.
Yeah, maybe while they're busy reading the news, you heard me gaga 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 in the background.
In the background.
That was me, guys, making a noise while they're busy reading the news. I should not do that. But then, to this now, what we're going to do is we're going to add some mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone is so deliciously velvety, creamy, but what I love about this, using it in desserts, is it doesn't really have a lot of flavor. It just adds a creamy element, so it goes really well with other strong flavors. So you get your mascarpone in there, just like that.
But are they flavored mascarpone?
No, this is a plain one.
Okay.
It's a plain one. So what you're going to do now is you're going to mix this into your solution until it becomes one. And this is going to become one of the layers of your tiramisu. Okay. Now you might be wondering, like, I've got raw eggs in here, is it okay to serve it? Yes, it is. When you cream sugar and eggs together, the sugar actually cooks the eggs. Science. So you're perfectly fine to eat this.
Oh, okay. Yeah? But how then does it set like this?
It actually sets like that. It firms up, and it's the combination of the chocolate. We're also going to show you in a bit. The chocolate and this mascarpone cream. It sets in the fridge. This is the part that takes time. So you can't rush the fact that it needs to set. Italian food is very low and slow. If you think about the ingredients and the ragu that we made, long time in the oven. Even a lasagna, when it comes out the oven, you're not supposed to eat it immediately.
It needs to cool off.
It needs to sit. Those layers need to form. The only way that happens is if you give it time. So I really, really like that. So, cool. Next layer of chocolate and hot cream. What I've done is I've poured my hot cream. Look at that transformation. I poured my hot cream over the chocolate. And I'm just
Did
making...
you melt the chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to do it over a double boiler. The cream is hot enough to melt your chocolate through and make a ganache.
Okay.
And that's going to be another layer. So it's a little... We're adding our own twist to the tiramisu.
I like that.
Yeah.
Original. This is an awesome recipe, actually. If you would like to get your hands on this amazing recipe, we have it on our website, espressoshow.com. It's actually really simple and really quick.
It is very quick. It's easy to put together. And it's nice. Like, I would normally make this on like a Friday for the weekend, so I know my layers are like really well set. Yeah.
And how long does it sit in the fridge for?
4 hours. But I love leaving it overnight. It just, like the texture changes, the flavors change. It's so delicious. Okay, cool. So, biscuits in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour my first layer of the, oh my goodness, it's so delicious. It's the mascarpone, the egg and the sugar.
Just look at that.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Then I'm gonna drizzle over some chocolate.
Some?
Because we're gonna build layers like a lasagna.
Okay.
Some, just like that.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. Then get your other lady's fingers and you're gonna put it in there, you're gonna complete more coffee, more, okay, I'm gonna dunk in the coffee over here. Just get your coffee in there, build these layers. And it's all about repeating the steps of like building the layers of, like I said, think about it like a sweet lasagna with coffee and chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so
And citrus undertones in it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so delicious. Okay, now we're gonna repeat it again. So while you're busy resting your tiramisu in the fridge, getting ready for your family, you can go back to YouTube, go and find that QR code for filling a bag.
Yes.
Scan it, be like Uncle Tubbsy.
Be very generous.
Be generous, be generous.
I mean, you don't have to donate 5,500 Rand like Uncle Tabsy. You can donate as little as 10 Rand and it could make a huge difference for someone's life.
But can I just tell you, if we all did donate a little bit, just imagine the difference it'll actually make in all seriousness. That's all it takes to make such a huge difference. 10 Rand, all of us in studio, if we do that, it'll
100%.
It'll make such a huge difference. Okay, so after it sits in the fridge, it comes out. I actually turn it right out. You can see all the layers in the chocolate, that mascarpone layer.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dust it with a little bit of cocoa. Just give it that little pizzazz.
Just for some aesthetics.
This is actually hot chocolate, sorry. You could totally use some coffee powder over the top. We're being different. We want more chocolate.
I think the hot chocolate adds a better element to it because we already have the coffee in the recipe already.
Yeah.
Chef Clem?
It's done.
Are we done like this?
It's done.
Amazing. I love it so much. Thank you so much for always putting us on. Now remember, if you want the recipe, espressoshow.com, and if you want to see how we have achieved this final dish, here's a recap.